everyone, so looks like the opening weekend for Antman and the Wasp Quantumania. Yes, Antman 3 doesn't look that bad, honestly. When because initially when the first review came out for Antman 3, at this moment it is sitting rotten on Rotten Tomatoes score, or the audience score isn't that low. And I think yesterday some people were predicting this movie is going to be opening between 90 to 100 million dollar, but looks like this movie, it is now heading toward, like, 3-day opening is at $100 million on domestic market. When I look at this number, I'm like, it's very impressive, especially if you think about it, it did got rotten on Rotten Tomatoes score. Is that means this movie is going to be hit? Not yet, because end of the day, MCU movie, they're always front loaded, opening weekend, they always make good amount of money, but it's depend on the movie. On second weekend, they do drop huge on the second weekend. That is why I think personally this number is really surprisingly well. So looks like Ant-Man and the Wasp did got like $17 million for the Thursday night, and the Friday night made $44 million total, and that including Thursday night preview. It did well, like so far it is like they are estimating it to open between $100 million, but this is a long weekend, like it is a President Day long weekend, and they are estimating this movie, like for the 4-day weekend, to open between 115 to $125 million. If it does open to that number, it will be third biggest number for that particular holiday. The first one is Black Panther, which opened to $200 million, and the Deadpool movie $132 million. Yeah, I'm personally really surprised that Ant-Man is doing this. I was yesterday, I was thinking as a sign when I heard it might do $90 million. I thought, oh, that's not bad at all. Although at this point, I think it will go to around, I'm thinking like maybe 600, or maybe not, because this sounds like this movie isn't very well made. Like it sounds like the storytelling, it isn't best. Especially a lot of people are not liking the way the story told, and this movie, it is really CGI heavy, like all the CGI. Sometimes it looks good, sometimes it doesn't. That's what I'm hearing from the people. Although I was really excited to see this movie, now I'm not sure if I should be seeing this in theater, because I don't want to be wasting my money. That being said, of course, I'm really, like when I saw the review for this movie, I was really surprised, honestly. I never expected this movie to get rotten. I do feel really sad for Ant-Man franchise, and also for Paul Rudd, because end of the day, he's really likable as the Ant-Man, and a lot of people said that like his character wasn't that likable in this movie. Can you believe it? Like, what is this movie? Although some audience are enjoying this movie, but some aren't. Overall, I think this movie's box office number, I would say at this point, it is good for Disney, although it might not last at the top, because it might drop huge on second weekend. That is the problem when you have a Rotten score, the Rotten Tomatoes score. Anyway, that's my thought on this. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this number? And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget my other videos on other topics. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.